Here we go. Fourth game underway. Santomassimo passing it through, setting it up. Like to get this first point if he can. Santomassimo finds that hole to the far side. It's 1-0. Tony passing down the middle, grabbing it on his 3-row, looking to tie it up, and he does not much of a hole there, but he found it. It's 1-1. Steven Santomassimo has played a solid match. He's played very well. Really holding his own here in this match against Spredeman. But when Tony gets like this, like that, there just isn't much you can do as he slams home that pull kick. It's 2-1.
Let's look at the amazing pull kick of Tony Spredeman once again. A shot that is generally just too quick to stop.
We're seeing it all. Joined in the booth by Pat Ryan. Pat, you impressed with what you're seeing?
Yeah, I'm very impressed. Steven's hanging with him pretty well, especially on the 5-rod. He's getting the passes through and he's executing, especially on the push side rollover.
Awfully hard to play against a guy that's on a rampage like this, but Steven is doing as well as anybody could, I think, right now. Spredeman now, possession on the 5, tries another left hook. Tries a brush pass on the near side of the table, rattles it through, sets it up, walks it around, and strokes it home to that far side. It's 3-1.
Now trailing 3-1, Santomassimo puts the ball back into play. Pass attempt blocked by Spredeman, comes back to Steven, and along the wall nicely. And Steven's going to go ahead and call timeout.
It's 3-1 in favor of Tony Spredeman. It's 2-1 in favor of Tony Spredeman in games as Santomassimo puts the ball back into play, fires it home to that near side. It's 3-2. Being an East Coast player yourself, Pat Ryan, you know Steven's game, I would imagine, pretty well.
Well, just in the last year and a half when he started playing again, he took about a 3-year break from the game, and looks like he picked up right where he left off.
I do recall seeing him as a very young man many years ago playing as a kid, and he was a very talented young player at that time and kind of coming into his own perhaps here this weekend. Sitting ninth or better and really staring Tony Spredeman in the face. Down 2-1, down 3-2 here in the fourth. Obviously a gigantic point for Steven Santomassimo. Tony Spredeman able to pick up the loose ball. He'll set it up, looking to move within one of victory from snake shot position. And he hasn't missed a whole lot, although Santomassimo there to make the stop here. Steven slices it off a man into the goal. A big shot right there for Santomassimo. Tony Spredeman able to grab it on his 3. Another chance for Tony to pull within one of victory. Spredeman walks it out to that far side, then takes it out to the far side. It's 4-3. It's match point. A disconsolate Steven Santomassimo, but he's got nothing to hang his head about. He's played really well in this match. It's just he's going up against a guy that is right now the second best player in the world in terms of the way that he's playing the game. Don't mean to, no offense to the great Billy Pappas sitting out there, but right now Spredeman maybe just a little more focused than Pappas is.
And Santomassimo finds that hole to the far side.
It's now 4-4. Spredeman able to go through that lane. A chance for Tony to close it out right here. Spredeman. We'll call timeout. As Tony Spredeman puts the ball back into play. Tony looking for a win. Fires to that near side. Big block by Steven Santomassimo. He's still alive. 4-4 here in the fourth. Slicing effort back towards him. Steven keeps it out of the goal. Now we'll set it up on the far side. He's had success from here. Fires it down the middle. Blocked back into the goal by Tony Spredeman in 4 games. And yet another impressive performance. Tony Spredeman defeats a very game Steven Santamassimo to win 3 games to 1.